Have you ever looked up at the sun and wondered what's really happening up there?
Scientists are watching it closely, and for good reason.
Right now, our sun is in a solar cycle that's heating up, literally and figuratively. If we get a massive solar storm, like the infamous Carrington event of 1859, it could hit us in ways that go far beyond beautiful auroras.
Our entire way of life could change in an instant.
But how close are we to such a catastrophe? Is our sun giving us any warning signs?
Let's start by understanding what scientists mean by solar cycles.
Every 11 years or so, the sun's activity builds to a peak, and during this phase, solar storms are more likely. But here's the surprising part: this current cycle, which should peak in 2025, has been unpredictable. The sun is behaving in ways that are baffling even the experts.
1.
Diagrams of solar cycles, showing historical peaks and current unusual patterns.
2. Did you know?
Solar storms are essentially giant magnetic waves fueled by intense convection currents inside the sun.
What if this cycle isn't like any other we've seen?
Could we be facing a storm beyond anything we've prepared for?
The sun's magnetic field plays a crucial role in shaping its behavior.
Inside, swirling plasma currents create magnetic forces that we can barely comprehend. When these magnetic fields become tangled, solar flares and coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, explode out into space, and sometimes, straight towards Earth.
1.
Break down the magnetic field flipping process in simple terms, with visuals of plasma currents.
2.
Imagine, in the 1800s, when the Carrington event hit, even simple telegraph systems were overwhelmed. Today, with our reliance on satellites, GPS, and power grids, the effects could be magnitudes more devastating. Let's take a moment to picture the world today under the effects of a major solar storm.
Imagine waking up, and nothing works.
No coffee maker, no internet, no cell phone signal. The sky is a canvas of strange colors, an aurora stretching from the poles to areas that have never seen such lights.
1.
Describe possible breakdowns in systems, air travel disruptions, hospitals losing power, ATMs going offline.
2.
How would you handle a blackout that lasts for weeks? Could you live without the conveniences we take for granted? Solar storms like these would affect more than just our tech. They could disrupt entire cities, causing a ripple effect that reaches every corner of society.
This year, scientists have observed unusual activity.
In spring 2024, a giant sunspot appeared, triggering powerful solar storms. Auroras were visible as far as Hawaii and southern Europe, regions where these light shows are rare.
1.
Show images of recent auroras in unexpected locations.
2. Is this a preview of what's coming?
If so, what does it mean for 2025, the predicted peak of this cycle? Elon Musk's Starlink satellites even felt the effects, reminding us that not even space technology is immune to the sun's power. Despite decades of research, scientists still admit they don't fully understand the sun's behavior.
Predictions have improved, but they're not perfect.
Solar flares can erupt without much warning, and while we've developed a solar calendar based on past events, each solar cycle brings new surprises.
1.
Explain that our knowledge of the sun's cycles has only been refined in recent years.
2.
Could we be overconfident in our ability to predict these storms? Are we prepared if we get hit with a Carrington-level event tomorrow? Today, there are advanced solar observatories keeping a constant watch on the sun.
But even with the best technology, there's only so much we can do to prepare.
Scientists say that the sun's magnetic flips and violent eruptions are part of its natural cycle.
But could we handle a megastorm if it happened now? 1.
Explain the importance of monitoring space weather and upgrading our infrastructure.
2.
The truth is, the Sunday may be more unpredictable than we thought.
And while scientists are doing everything they can to understand its cycles, one thing's certain: the sun won't stop surprising us.
Will our modern world withstand the next Carrington event, or are we teetering on the edge of an unknown storm?
Stay curious and stay prepared.
If you want to stay updated on this and other